What would you do if the waist beads you wear suddenly woke up and started acting on their own? For Amina, the answer was simple. She kept walking, smiling, living her life, and everyone around her didn't suspect anything at all. Once upon a time, there lived a woman named Amina. No one could pass a compound without turning to look twice. Her skin is always shining. Her smile could make the sun come out of hiding, and around her waist, she always wore the most beautiful beads anyone had ever seen. They were not ordinary beads. They were deep green in color, just like new leaves after rainfall. Whenever Amina walked to the market, the beads sank softly against each other. Young men would look at her and forget what they came to buy at the market. Old women muttered,
"She must have traded a whole calabash of gold for those beads in Kano,"
they said.
Or perhaps a jinn gave them to her.
Others whispered, half in fear, half in envy. Amina only laughed and kept walking, hips swaying, her beads singing their quiet song. Many men wanted her. The tall hunter with shoulders like an Iroko tree sent his sister with kola nuts.
"Amina, please collect it all. My brother has refused to eat since he saw you."
The rich trader, who owned 3 camels, brought clothes, the colors like that of a ripe mango. Even the men from the neighboring village would come to ask her to marry them. To each of them, Amina gave the same sweet smile and the same answer.
"I am not yet ready."
But one man refused to turn away. His name was Sule, the best drummer in the village, who usually played at every festival. Sule does not speak much, but whenever he beats the talking drum, it seemed to say everything his mouth could not. He had loved Amina from the day he first saw her dance at the harvest. Her beads were flashing green around her waist like living fire. One night, after the villagers slept, Sule came to Amina's compound and knocked. Amina opened the door and looked at him for a long time. Then she stepped aside and let him in. Inside the hut, Sule stood and said,
"Amina, why have you been turning down my advances? I really want us to be together."
Amina said nothing. She loosened her wrapper. The beads gleamed against her skin. Then she said,
"I like your persistent spirits. Come closer."
Sule's eyes lightened up as if he won a jackpot.
"Finally, after all this while,"
he said. He reached out, fingers trembling, and he touched Amina's beads the way a man touches something holy. That was when it happened. The beads grew warm, then hot, like stones left in the sun. Sule smiled, thinking it was only her body's heat. He drew her closer. The beads moved, first one, then all of them, sliding against each other with dry hissing sounds. That was when Sule looked down. The green beads were no longer beads. They had become a single living snake, thick as a man's wrist, coiled lovingly around Amina's waist. Its eyes were tiny ships of gold, its tongues out. Sule tried to scream, but the snake struck faster than thought. It coiled tightly around Sule's neck as if sucking out his brain, then let go of him immediately. Sule stood there like a dummy, his memories gone. He could neither speak nor remember anything that happened. He turned around and walked out of Amina's hut. Amina stood there, tears running down her perfect face. She touched the snake gently, the way a mother touches a child's hair. "Sleep now, my guardian," she said, whispering. Then the snake loosened, became cool again, shrunk back into green beads, beautiful and silent. By morning, when the villagers woke, they found Sule the drummer walking around aimlessly like a mumu.
"Sule, why are you walking like mumu?"
Is he drunk at this early hour?
Another said. More men who came at night became hollow shells, mindless, empty, walking like dummies just like Sule. Still, Amina walked to the markets as usual. Mr. Alabi, a married man, spotted Amina while she was passing his compound. He began admiring her beauty and didn't notice when his wife came behind him. "Ashawo man,
Am I not beautiful enough?"
Mrs. Alabi said, hitting a small bowl on his head.
"No, I was only lost in deep thoughts. I am not looking at anybody."
Mr. Alabi replied, rubbing his head. But since that day, Mr. Alabi started gathering information about Amina. When they finally met, he said,
Amina, you have really stressed me. Oh. Is it because you know you are the most beautiful woman in this village? Is that why you are doing shakara for me?
Amina smiled and said,
Mr. Alabi, come to my hut at night so we can talk better. You know you are a married man. People should not see us together.
That's true. Oh.
He agreed. Around 11 p.m., when everyone was asleep, Mr. Alabi monitored his wife to ensure she had slept deeply. Then he crept out silently. Unknown to him, his wife was following behind like a ninja. Mr. Alabi got to Amina's hut and knocked quietly. Amina opened the door and he went in. Mrs. Alabi hid by the window, waiting to catch them red-handed. She had no idea what she was about to witness. Inside, Mr. Alabi giggled.
Oh baby, your beats are calling me,
he said.
Then come closer and say hi to them.
Amina told him. Immediately, Mr. Alabi got closer to her and about touching her, the snake beads repeated the same thing it did to Sule. Mr. Alabi's head went blank immediately. Outside, Mrs. Alabi saw everything and screamed,
Ah, she's the one, oh. Villagers, come out, oh. I cannot see this alone.
She shouted. Villagers ran out with lanterns. Before Amina could react, they dragged her out. The snake beads were already back to normal beads. She stood in the middle of the crowd and told them everything. Long ago, when she was 17, she was gang raped by 3 men when she went to fetch water in the afternoon. She sat by the river bank, broken and weeping profusely, until a river goddess appeared to her and asked her what the problem was. She narrated her ordeal to the goddess and seek revenge. Then the river goddess gave her the beads to always wear around her waist, saying, "Take this and target men who can't control themselves whenever they see a beautiful and endowed lady. The moment they touch you with desire, I will take their brains and turn them to living dummies." Silence hit the whole village. Then Mama Awa, the oldest woman who had buried 7 husbands, stepped forward.
Leave her. The girl has suffered enough. She never asked for it.
The villagers lowered their stones. They used long sticks to remove the beads from her waist and carried them into the bush in the morning. There, beneath the oldest baobab, they buried them deep. Amina lived for many years. She never wore beads again. But sometimes, on quiet nights, when the moon was full, like rain on tin roof, people said the beads still moved beneath the tree, and young girls learned, be careful of what you accept as gifts of beauty, for some adornments love their wearer too much and will kill anyone who tries to come close. In the end, everyone learned something. Amina learned that beauty can attract many eyes, but only wisdom can protect the heart. The lustful men discovered that beauty is not a prize to be chased, but a spirit to be respected. And the villagers learned that things are not always what they seem, because sometimes the most dangerous secrets are the ones you admire without knowing the truth. It is a call for compassion. The village only found peace when they stopped blaming Amina and finally saw her suffering. True love would have asked, "Why are you afraid?" instead of just reaching for the beads. If you enjoyed this story and want more, please subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon for new video notifications. You can also check out some of the videos here. Thank you for watching. Remain blessed.